Hello, and welcome to Extension Kitchen. I'm Stephanie from the Fayette County Extension Office, and I am the Health and Human Sciences and 4-H Youth Development Educator. And today I have with me Zoe Robinson. Zoe, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, well, thanks first, Stephanie, for having me. Like Stephanie said, I'm Zoe Robinson, the Health and Human Sciences Educator in Randolph County.
Excellent. So Zoe, can we take a second before we get started on our recipe today? Can you tell us what Health and Human Science educators do? I mean, I know.
Yes, right.
I want everybody else to know too.
So in our roles, we really have four main areas that we focus on. So food, family, money, and health.
Yes.
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 Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, we made it. I felt like I already said health. Sorry. Food, family, money, and health.
Start that from the top.
From the very beginning, like hello. Like hello, this is Stephanie.
Yeah, we'll start from there.
All right.
Food, family, money, and health. Okay, sorry. I was like, what do we do? Oh, this is hot.
Okay, you ready? All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Extension Kitchen. I'm Stephanie McCurdy. I'm the Health and Human Sciences Educator and 4-H Youth Development Educator with Fayette County, and I'm here today with Zoe Robinson. Zoe, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, well, thanks first, Stephanie, for having me join you. This is super fun. Like Stephanie said, I'm Zoe, and I'm the Health and Human Sciences Educator for Purdue Extension in Randolph County.
Excellent. So I know what Health and Human Science educators do.
Yeah.
But would you like to help us tell everybody out there what Health and Human Sciences educators do?
Yeah, so in our roles as the Health and Human Sciences Educators, we focus on four main areas. So health, food, family, and money. So we can work with adults, youth, families. The realm is kind of endless of who we can work with. So whether we're in schools or going to community centers or senior centers, just doing different activities in there. I know one of my personal favorites is Captain Cash, which we have a sailor's hat, a gold chain with a dollar sign, and we teach kids about financial management in 3rd grade. So going into schools is always so much fun. So
It really is.
I love it.
I do love our job. Yeah. So today, we are going to make chicken kebabs with you. It's a healthy recipe and one that you can get the whole family involved in.
Right.
So let's get started.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So we have our little kebab sticks up here. And you guys all know that when you make kebabs, you are spearing some meat and some vegetables onto our kebab sticks. I guess before we do that, we need to cut up our onions and our peppers.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn our skillet up so that way we're ready to roll after we have all of our vegetables cut up for us. Let's see, I'll start on some peppers here.
All right, I'll do the onions. Is there a right or wrong way to cut a pepper, Zoe?
Personally, I always cut out the middle first and then get all the seeds out and then just start slicing from there. How about an onion? Do you have any tips on cutting onions?
Well, not really. So, you know, depending upon how you're going to use your onion is really how you're going to cut your onion, right? But we're cutting this one into pretty big chunks because we're going to put those the pieces of onions on our kebabs. So I'm really just going to quarter this onion.
Somebody told me one time to keep yourself from crying while cutting onions, hold a match in your mouth. Just like put it there in your mouth. Not lit, just...
That sounds very different, Zoe.
I know. It was, I think, I don't know, I haven't tried it, but I think I might have to next time.
Yeah, you should try it and let us know.
Yeah. I'll get back to you all with this. See if it helps, because
I mean, one of the things that I know about cutting onions is, when you cut onions and then your hands smell like onions, if you can rub them against something that is stainless steel, it'll take that smell away. So if you have a stainless steel sink in your kitchen, you can just rub your hands along the edge of the stainless steel, and it'll make your hands not smell like the onions or the garlic that you have been slicing.
How about that?
Which actually works. I've tried it a few times.
Really? Okay. That's a nice little trick.
Yeah. I personally love onions, so I use them for everything.
I love a pepper. Okay, I'm taking forever here.
Hey, Zoe,
Do you still need to?
we were cutting them into squares.
Okay.
To go on our.
Oh, yep. There we go.
To go on our kebabs better.
I forgot what we were making here for a moment. It's all good. We can just.
Zoe was on the charcuterie board track.
I was. I was preparing it for a charcuterie board, but it will make it work still.
We got this. No worries.
There we go.
All right, so for our shish kebabs today, we have some chicken, we have some onions, we have some yellow peppers, we have some mushrooms, and we have some tomatoes. And one of the great things about this and getting the family involved is that you can have your kids build their own charcuterie board, shish kebab. And in my house, my daughter will not eat mushrooms. And I don't eat tomatoes. So her and I's shish kebabs are going to be very different. My son eats everything that doesn't bite him back, so he's going to eat it all.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
I love everything. Pretty much on all of these goodies we have today. Looks pretty delightful. Okay, there we go.
Perfect.
We'll just stick with that for now. If I need more, we can cut those up too.
Okay, so let's
grab the kebab here.
yeah. So I think because I'm kind of quirky. Aren't we all, right?
Yeah.
In our own special way. I'm just gonna put meat and onions on one kebab, and I'll put my vegetables on the other kebab.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we washed our hands with soap and water before we started the cooking show today.
Yep.
Make sure before you're handling food that you always wash really well with soap and water.
I think I'm gonna do a little mixture. I think I'm just gonna put it all on the kebab.
Yeah?
My meat, all my veggies.
All at the same time?
Yeah. And we went ahead and cut up our chicken here into just little cubes, but especially when you're at home, making sure not to use the same, going back and forth between cutting vegetables and chicken, just go ahead and washing that. But essentially we're gonna be cooking this all together, so it's all gonna get cooked.
It's all going to touch each other anyway.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Just always watching out for food safety. And with summer coming, this will be so good to make.
It really would. Today we're making them inside an electric skillet because I want you all to know that you can have shish kebabs year round. But a lot of times these are our favorites to put on the grill. Because they're quick and easy on the grill as well.
Definitely. Ooh, I think I'll add some tomatoes. And they really are so colorful.
They are. Well, not mine. Mine's, pretty uniform,
it's pretty,
right?
though. Look how pretty with those onions and your chicken.
I'm going to finish off with an onion here.
What other meats do you like to have on your kebabs?
Oh, I have done pork. I have done beef. Obviously chicken. And then I've done several vegetable kebabs as well, just because they're just a light summer treat, and vegetables is always good. Do you guys remember this show Dinosaur Train where he was saying, did you watch this?
I don't think so.
Where one of the songs was, if it's green, it's good. That has stuck with me forever.
Hey,
Oh, is you ready to put chicken on here? I'll do it anyway.
Make another one here.
Yeah, I mean, since we have the skillet, we've
got room.
room. Also, if you want the kebab, but you don't have the sticks, you can always just throw this all in the skillet after you chop it up.
Yeah.
And have a stickless chicken shish kebab.
Yeah, definitely. And there's so many different like rubs you could use on your meat or barbecue.
I'm so glad you said that, Zoe, because I have some butter here and some seasoning, and we are going to make a little bit of a marinade that we are going to put on our chicken as it's cooking.
Yum.
Well, our whole shish kebab as it's cooking.
Very nice. I'm always a fan of some beef shish kebabs in the summer.
Me too.
We sometimes even add, at our house, we do chicken with pineapple and green peppers. And then we put barbecue sauce on it. So good. So you get a little sweet, a little savory.
I love the pineapple idea. That would be so refreshing for the summer.
Yes, it's
And
so
pineapples are so good for you too.
good. Yeah. Love pineapple.
I don't know why, but I find this very relaxing to spear my meat and vegetables on a stick.
It's so and it's so fun just to be like, ooh, what color am I gonna add next? What ingredient?
Yeah.
I know I make kebabs usually in the summer, but we could even do it in the winter with my nieces and nephews, and we do fruit kebabs too.
Yeah.
Add some marshmallows to them. They love those.
Dip them in chocolate.
Ooh, yeah. That sounds so good.
It really does. All right, I have 3.
Oh wow, you were moving quick. I've got 2.
All right, well let's start putting those in the skillet here.
Yeah.
And while you are our sticks are a little long.
Break them off a little bit. Oh, there we go. Perfect. These are gonna be so tasty.
I'm pretty excited.
I know.
It is about lunchtime.
That is true. Once you add your herb butter to it,
It's gonna be amazing.
I'm super excited. And always whenever you're cooking meat products, always make sure if you have a thermometer handy to go ahead and double check the temperature of your meats. So you want to stick that thermometer in the thickest part of your meat. And for chicken today, our temperature we're gonna go for is 165 degrees Fahrenheit. So we don't have one handy on us today, but we'll keep checking to make sure they're not pink in the middle, just make sure they're all done.
Washing my hands after handling that chicken before we move on to the herb butter.
Good idea.
So we have some country crock here. You can use squeezable butter. You can use stick butter. You have to melt it a little bit. But we're just going to put a couple tablespoons of butter in here. And then I have our herb mixture, which is salt and pepper, some oregano, some basil, some paprika, and some chili powder.
Ooh, yum.
So all kinds of different flavors, and we're just gonna add, I don't think I wanna add all of it in there, but most of it.
Looks good.
Take my fork. We're just gonna mash that all, stir it all together. Herb butters are super easy to make. If you had fresh garlic, you can put some fresh garlic in there and kind of make whatever kind of herb butter that you want. If you are, right now it's April, so if you were outside right now, things are starting to green up, but we have this wonderful weed in the woods called garlic mustard, and it tastes just like it sounds, garlic mustard. And you can collect some garlic mustard and mash it up and make some herb butter with using garlic mustard.
Yeah.
Which is very, very garlicky.
Nice.
All right, so I have a little kitchen paintbrush here. Zoe, have you seen these before?
Ooh.
Some people have, some people haven't. It's silicone, so it goes
Okay.
right through the dishwasher. So whenever you need to base something, you can just paint it with this lovely little paintbrush, which just makes me sometimes want to cook something where I have to base it because the paintbrush is so much fun.
That is fun. I love that.
Yes.
Ooh, this is gonna be good. That looks tasty.
It's starting to smell really good over
It
here.
is,
If we had
it
smell-o-vision, you guys would all be excited.
Yes, you would be. Mouths are starting to water a little bit.
So we use chicken breast. You can use chicken thighs. We talked about a little bit about pork and beef as well.
Ooh, it's sizzling too. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
So Zoe, what's your favorite thing to do in the summer?
Oh, I love being outside. Any chance I can get outside. My nieces and nephews are all involved in 4-H in Wayne County. So their fair's coming up in June. So we've got boar goats at our house right now, and spending time in the barn with them is one of my favorites. Just teaching them new things about livestock and just getting them involved in the livestock industry. That's one of my favorite things to do in the summer.
So can you tell us a little bit about your experience with beef and beef cows? So Zoe went to Purdue University and graduated with a degree in
Animal science and ag business. So, yeah. So my degree, growing up, I was very involved in 4-H and FFA, which allowed me to have deep roots in agriculture. Growing up, my mom raised and show Angus cattle. So if you are at the grocery store, you might see certified Angus beef on some of our beef products that you can purchase. So I really love being involved with the livestock industry, and I did a lot of meat science classes at Purdue, which really ties in well to our career in health and human sciences. So the meat industry, like I said, my family grew up raising beef cattle, so learning more about the process of raising your own beef and the nutrition behind all of it. So it all has a deep place in my heart, so that's why I love to especially work with meat products too. So
right.
Yeah, and I grew up showing pigs, so the pork industry, close place in my heart too. So that's always very important to make sure that just kind of teaching people about how we raise our livestock and how we're consuming it as well.
Excellent. I think we need to give them a little bit of a turn. What do you think?
I think so. Whoop. There we go. Our skillet. I should have brought my griddle. Whoops.
Do you want...
There we go.
Here, I'll help you.
Okay. They're looking good. Took up your space there.
It's okay. we learned that 4 is actually what you should put in here, not 5, but we have 5 for today.
We're just gonna
Yeah.
keep it coming, you know?
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite thing about summer has always been helping the kids with their 4-H projects and swimming. I'm a big, I'm a big outside kind of girl. So anytime we can go for a hike or go play by water, certainly is one of my favorite things. Do you want to go ahead and baste another round of that herb butter on top?
Yeah. So Stephanie, I know that when is Fayette County's fair?
Our fair is July 29th through August 4th.
Okay.
So we have a couple months, but yours is sooner. Randolph County, yours is in...
Yeah, July 14th through the 21st. So feels like things are coming quick.
And I know that our deadline to sign up for 4-H, we advertise it as January 15th. But you actually can still sign up for 4-H right now if you're interested. So go online to v2.4honline.com and you can register your child or yourself if you're under the age of 18 to be a 4-H member and join us at the fair. Have a little fun at the county fair.
Yeah. And there's so many different projects for everyone, whatever interests.
So Zoe talked a lot about the projects with livestock. I showed horses when I was in 4-H. And then I also did what we call building projects when I was growing up. So I did basketry and counted cross stitch and sewing. And I did a little bit of foods.
Oh yeah, foods is one of my favorites.
I remember my second year we had to make lemon squares because back then they told you what you had to make. Like you had to make like either lemon squares or this or that. You had like 3 things to choose from. And my family had to eat so many practice lemon squares, like all the time for like 3 months. I was making lemon squares.
Oh yeah.
So now they it's been a few years. I won't say how old I am, but they request lemon squares. They're like, remember back when Stephanie used to make all the lemon squares? Can you make some?
Oh, so fun.
But 4-H helped me master my lemon square technique.
Nice, yummy. Love a lemon square. All right, let's maybe flip you over again. Ooh, we're coming along.
It's got some good sizzle in there.
Oh yeah, it is really smelling good. So, could you make an herb butter with, what other different herbs could we add to it?
So this one was just a simple spice butter, right? Where we just added some spices that you would have in your cabinet. But then we talked about doing garlic mustard, which is kind of a wild edible. Then you could take some basil. And you can add a little bit of lemon juice, like just a touch, right? Because you don't want it to get too runny in there. And do like a garlic lemon or a basil lemon herb butter.
Okay.
Really, the sky's the limit. The most important thing is to just remember if you're doing something fresh that you wash it really well before it goes into the butter.
Yeah.
You can also do something, we've all had cinnamon butter. So you can also do something with a cinnamon butter. That would be really good. Maybe some nutmegs, some allspice, some cloves in there, and have a different flavor for your butter there too.
Yeah.
My personal favorite is crushing up the garlic and then putting it on my bread for garlic bread when I make spaghetti.
Yeah. That's yummy.
Those are looking so good right now.
They really are. I think yours with the onions and the chicken is about, we're getting there. We're getting close. Might have to take that one off after a bit while the other ones have a little bit more time.
Sure, yeah. Move this over here for a second.
I do love that little brush.
I'll be real honest, that came from the dollar store. And it came as a pack of 3, so it's like a 33-cent brush, right?
There you go.
So if you don't have one, I'm a big fan of these.
And I think the great thing about Kabobs is you really get your money's worth. I mean, whenever you make them, because we still have tons of ingredients left, so.
Yeah. Well, and we talked a little bit before, we'll talk about it again. When you think about my plate, like if you were, this is your plate of food, right? If you divide it in half, you have half that should be fruits and vegetables for your meal. And then on the side, you need a quarter of it that's your protein or your meat. And then up here would be your grains. So this has a fair bit of your meat and your vegetables already on there. And you could just add a little bit of your favorite grains, maybe some beans or some couscous, and go from there. Some brown rice, maybe, to eat with your kabobs, and your fruits and vegetables. You have your fruits for dessert, right?
A little fruit salad, or all right, Stephanie. I think yours is all done here. If you want, go ahead and double check the meat for us. Ooh, that looks yummy. We'll leave the rest of these on for just a little bit longer.
Yep, that meat looks perfect. Look at that.
Ooh, yep.
Yum.
Very good. No pink. We're all good there. So,
Yay.
yeah.
Let's see. Since we have some more butter, let's go ahead and
Oh,
pay
yeah.
these a little up a little
Add
bit
some
more.
more.
That'll help these cook faster too, taking a little bit off of there.
Yeah. We just had so many on here. So many goodness. My mushrooms are kind of falling off of mine.
Yeah, they fall off in the pan. You can just put them on the plate in a minute
yeah.
anyway. It'll be fine.
Yep.
No worries.
No worries. Give these a quick turn too. Ooh, they're looking good.
They are looking good. They kind of look like they've been cooked on the grill.
They do.
Yeah,
They've
they're
got some
kinda
nice
getting that-
color on them.
Yeah. I'm super excited now. I'm getting really hungry.
I know, me too. Is it? Oh, it's lunchtime. I'm ready for it. Yeah, we can just let these cook the rest of the way if you want. And
Okay.
all right,
Well, let's go ahead and pull these off.
sounds good.
I think I'm gonna have to start a little slower down here.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. Yum.
Kind of like a little fajita there.
It is. Ooh, could bring some tortillas if you wanted to.
That would be great, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. You, like I mentioned, you could grill the pineapple if you wanted to. That's really tasty. What other fruit do you think would be good grilled?
I mean, I've always kind of wanted to grill a strawberry. I've always kind of wondered about that.
I've always wanted to grill watermelon because I've heard that's really tasty.
That might be really good too. I feel like the sugars, the natural sugars in the fruit, really lend themselves well to being grilled.
Yes.
Kind of bring out a little bit of a different taste.
All right.
Because we've grilled lemons before, and they've
Yeah.
been really good.
Yeah,
like
that's
on
true.
Fish, when you put fish in a foil packet and put it on the grill.
Oh yeah.
It's always been really good.
All right. We're getting there.
Those look so good.
I know. I'm like, oh, let's dive in. And kind of, whenever you cut your kebab meat, making sure that they're small enough, because I think my chunks might have been a little bigger. That's why they're.
It could have been my chunks too.
I've just got little.
Maybe a square pan might have helped too.
Yes. Yeah. I should have brought the griddle. I didn't even think about it. Even though Stephanie told me, we're making kebabs, Zoe. Didn't account for the stick, you know.
Right. Well, like I said, if you don't have sticks, you can always put it in the skillet without the sticks and still have the kebab flavor. Just not eating it off of a stick.
Definitely. All right, these two are done.
Excellent.
There we go. I'll just keep these two on. I'll give this one another flip here. All right.
All right. You know what time I think it is?
I think it's time to try it.
I know. Let me get a fork.
Oh yeah. Ooh, got some major grill marks or skillet marks today, but they do look like they've been grilled a little bit. Ooh, thank you.
All right.
I'm gonna try yours since they're off the kebab here.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a little onion in mine because I like onion. Cheers.
Oh, cheers. It's gonna be hot. Ooh.
It's been out for a minute.
I'm a wimp when it comes to heat. That's really good. I love that butter. It just adds a little
It did. A nice little,
extra little flavor to it. Very yummy.
that is good. That chicken's super tender too.
It is. Ooh,
Right.
yum. I can't wait to get the rest of them done. We can have lunch now.
Right?
So.
Wow. Thank you for joining us today on Extension Kitchen. We love helping you guys learn how to cook, and we'll see you again next time. So enjoy.